Honourable House Chairperson, the ACDP has championed the cause for education reform and parental rights in education. Today, this House will hear the lament of growing infrastructure backlog, with our classrooms being fuller and our teachers fewer, because we have a 129 billion shortfall. The education budget has been in consistent decline, and our spend per learner shrinks year on year. We consistently grow the incapable state at the expense of our children, and the poorer education outcomes in literacy, with poorer education outcomes in literacy and numeracy. Ons kinders kan nie tel nie, en hulle kan nie lees nie, maar ons spandeer meer geld om vir bureaukrate werk te skep. Every child without a quality education increases the inequality gap that exists in this country. The ACDP implored the President on behalf of the thousands of parents, civil organizations and children who participated in the Bella public participation process not to enact the then proposed legislation into law. Our contention was, and still is, that the legislation does not prioritize the needs of our children, and that it is an administrative act that gives jobs to cadres. It is a bureaucratic nightmare that prioritizes spending on the wrong priorities. What we need is to build more schools where the mother tongue of the learner is promoted. What we need is to employ more teachers to reduce the high teacher-learner ratio. In a country where the school dropout rate stood at 40% in 2024, this legislation, the Bella legislation, will punish parents for being poor. Consider this: how many disadvantaged parents does the state plan to put in jail because their children are not in school because of poverty rather than willful neglect? Criminalizing poor parents for being poor is not a deterrent to school absenteeism. Education reform is what the ACDP champions, and the freedom in education is a principle that removes the burden from the state and provides for innovation and education entrepreneurship that will improve our economy. This is the bridge, the education bridge, that we will have to build over the troubled waters of a broken education system, and to fulfill the promise that we as lawmakers and parents have made, that is, to build a better tomorrow for our children in this country. Honourable Minister, I also again wish to implore you in these few seconds that I have to honour your commitment to remember Joshua Peterson, a school pupil from the area of Marenridge that was stabbed and left paralysed. Honour your commitment to intervene on his behalf. I thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member.